Yeah, what's up, people? How's it going? Yeah, it's your man, KGN. I'm at it again. Yeah, hope y'all good, man. So, let's get to it. So, today, man, we're gonna talk about, I was watching The Real. I don't know if y'all know The Real, the daytime show with Lonnie Love, Adrian Byland, Jeannie Mai, and Giselle. Giselle, she's Haitian, you know. She was in Coming to America. That was the first time I saw her, one of the Flower Girls. When Eddie Murphy was in the room, on his birthday, when he woke up, like, oh, it's my birthday. Some girls came, they poured flowers on the floor so that he can walk on them. She was among those Flower Girls. So that was the first time I saw her. Giselle, she's beautiful, black woman, you know. So they got a guest, the legendary rapper, the legendary MC, MC Light. She was on the show, right? She was talking about her divorce. So I was like, yo, MC Light was married. We didn't even know she was married to the extent that she's even getting a divorce. Like, oh, uh-oh, right? So she's talking about, yo, she's been in the process of divorce for like 3 years now. And her husband doesn't want to sign the papers. I'm like, what? He don't want to sign the papers? So now I'm thinking like, yo, maybe she's richer, so he doesn't want to forfeit the financial benefits, the lifestyle, and everything that comes with her. Or he's richer, he doesn't want to pay alimony. But they didn't talk about prenup. So the interview I saw, I didn't hear anything about prenup. So it's either there was no prenup signed or this signed, but we don't know. But there's something I know. If she's richer, definitely they signed a prenup, right? But if he's richer, maybe they didn't sign. And as an established woman that she is, I don't think she's gonna marry somebody she's richer than, or I don't think she's gonna marry somebody that's not established, because she's established. She's a legend, right? So she's gonna marry somebody that's established. That's hypergamy. Hypergamy, women they marry up. Like I said previously, they marry up. You know, at the least they marry horizontally. Women they don't want to look down. They want to look at least horizontally or up. So they date up. They marry up. They don't marry down. That's just how it goes. It's biological. It's natural. That's just how it is, right? Because a man he's got to be the provider. He's got to be the protector. She can't. You can't put her in that position. She can. She's not built for that. You know, hips are not built for pressure. Shoulders are. So yeah. So from these parameters, these scenarios that I just mentioned, so the assumption is that they both got money. They both got their own money. So so I don't think it's about the money that he doesn't want to sign the papers. I think he's just a grown man that don't want his marriage to end. Or a grown man that's very aware of the vow that he took. Because he knows when he took that vow, it was serious for life. There was no clause in the marriage that, oh, we're going to divorce at some point. If you don't do this, if you don't do that, we're going to divorce. So if he doesn't want to sign the papers, so we are assuming he's taking his vow seriously. Now, MC Light now, she's a grown woman. MC Light came out 88, 87. Light as a Rock. That was her first album. She's the first female rapper to have a solo album. So now we're talking 88, 87, 88. Now we're in 2022. So that's like 32 years ago. Nah, that's 34 years ago. So let's assume she was 16. She wasn't 16. She was older than 16. Definitely, but she was very young. Maybe she was like 17, 18, 19 or something like that. But she wasn't 16 for sure when the album dropped. So let's say she was 16. 34 years later, that's 50. So she's at least 50. She got married 2017. So she was grown when she got married. Then 2 years later, she didn't want to be married no more. Like, what the? No, this is a grown woman. She's had experience. So we're gonna assume. So that means when she had, I'm sure she's been in different relationships because she's best friends with Jada Pinkett. So Jada Pinkett celebrated her 50th birthday last year. So I guess they run in the same circles, right? So I'm sure she's had experience. She's dated over the years. So now you meet a man when you're in your mid to late 40s. That means you must have vetted him. You must have said, oh, I want to spend the rest of my life with this guy. So you chose to marry him. You chose to walk down the aisle. Then 2 years later, you want divorce, and he doesn't want divorce. He wants to save the marriage. He wants to work on his relationship. But as you can see, she doesn't want to. This is the shit that we talk about. He wants to work on the relationship. He wants to work on it. She doesn't want to. I mentioned in my previous video when I was talking about Kim, when a woman, when she's had multiple sexual partners, multiple over the years, even if she wasn't out here doing hot girl summer, maybe she wasn't doing one night stands, but she was having relationship after relationship. Because some women, I've met some women, to themselves, they are good girls, right? Because they don't do one night stands and shit, but they be having relationship after relationship. So now you don't have so many relationships, and you having sex in all those relationships because the thing is, women out there, when they have relationships, they fall in love. You fall in love with the dude, so you giving him everything because you're in love, because you want to be in love so that you can have all the wild sex because it is made out of love, right? So you're gonna do all this. So I said when you have multiple sexual partners, it is the tendency for divorce gets higher when eventually they get married. Because the more sexual partners you have, the more you think the grass is greener on the other side. The more it is easier for you to just leave a relationship if you feel like he's not serving you. Because you don't have these multiple sexual partners, so you just like adding another body. Like, oh, man, this relationship, man, this shit, I ain't happy. Bounce. So that's what that shit does. That's why you gotta vet your woman. Because when she has a high body count, like I said, maximum is 3. We want virgins. The maximum is 3. Because once they have all these multiple partners, this is what happens. They can just, oh, I ain't happy, gone. Marriage ain't about happiness. It's about duty. It's about duty. It's about doing it right. Once you do that, happiness gonna follow. So we're talking about you ain't happy. Because you ain't happy because if you got joy, that joy gonna reflect in your marriage. It's infectious. Your partner gonna catch up to it. Because that's just what she said. She didn't say, oh, he's got a death wish, he's abusive, he's polarized or whatever. She just said happiness. So like, think about that. Then Lonnie Love was like, marriages in America. She was citing statistics about 45% of marriages ends in divorce. But according to statistics, shout out to Rollo Tomasi, marriages is about 50-something%, like 50 to 53% in America ends in divorce. I'm Nigerian, man. Nigeria, the statistics is fucked up. Like, people get divorced without even filing, so they just go their separate ways. So we don't even know the real statistics. So, but in Nigeria, it's not as high as America, right? It's high because I know I see many cases, but it's not. I don't think it's as high as America, right? So, 52% of marriages in America end up in divorce. 70 to 80% of this divorce is filed by women. So you see what we're talking about? This is what feminism leads to: women empowerment. So women are living relationships because men don't live. Men want to work it out because men, they made that vow. But women, they want to leave at the slightest. So now, she wants to leave the marriage. Husband wants to work it out, but she don't want to. She doesn't want to. And they asked her, does she want to be married again? She said, yes. She wants to be married again. She's 50 plus, yo. 50 plus, she want to be married again. Can you look at this? She's even lucky that she got married in the first place. Because a man that knows himself, a man that has achieved, a man that has become, a man that worked hard, a man that is, that worked on himself, that is fit, no matter the age, wants a younger woman, doesn't want a 50-year-old woman, maybe an 80-year-old man, but not no 50-year-old man or 60-something-year-old man wants a 50-something-year-old woman. He wants like maybe 30-something. A 50-something-year-old man can still get 28-year-old women. You understand what I'm saying? So MC Lighthouse here, she's talking about she wants to get married again. So she thinks she's gonna find happiness in the next marriage. Happiness that your husband is trying to work on. Your husband is like, yo, let's not get divorced. Let's work this shit out. Let's find happiness. That means she's like, nah, not with you. But you married him. You're a grown woman with experience. So that means before you married him, you vetted him. You checked everything out, okay. But guess what? A man who's gonna marry, the kind of man she wants, is not gonna marry a woman like her. You understand what I'm saying? And the kind of man she wants is not gonna marry a woman in her mid-40s, a woman in her 50s. So she settled for this guy. That's what happened. She settled. But after 2 years, she's like, man, nah, man, I can't take this shit. I gotta go. Cause she was, she don't reach that age. Like, man, I can't find a husband. Oh, this is what I got. Okay, I'm gonna settle. Then 2 years later, she's like, nah, man, I can't take it. Because the kind of man she wants, her best friend is married to Will Smith. She's MC Light. She gonna want like an LL Cool J, a Jay-Z, an Ice Cube. But she got the dude that she got. I don't know nothing about the dude, but I'm sure the dude is there as well, It's gotta be something. But probably that's not what she wants. But the dudes that she wants, what she's not realizing is that they don't want her. The dude that she wants, they know what they can get. They got options. So why are they gonna go for her? Well, she's still delusional that she's gonna find happiness in the next guy, right? Plus, she got that masculine. She was at the show. She was sitting. She was calm, collected, classy, and all that. But she was oozing masculinity. She got a masculine vibe. But a man, real man, we don't want masculine women. We want feminine. We want soft. We want feminine women. That's what we want. That's what real men want. If you look at Adrienne Bailon, she got a feminine energy, but it's just that, she talks too much, but, she's fine, she's jovial. Even the Giselle, she's like 50 in her 50s, but she got a feminine energy. Look at this girl that left, is it Tia or Tamira? She got a feminine energy. If you look at these people that I mentioned, they're married. And now she's oozing that masculine energy, but she wants to be married in her 50s when she's supposed to work it out with this man. And the same thing goes for, for Kanye and Kim. Like, she wanted to leave, even though this nigga wanted her back. He didn't want her to leave. You understand? Nigga was on stage singing and all that, but she wanted to leave. Like, is Kanye a monster or something? Did he try to hurt you? Is Kanye a bad guy? He's just a guy, he's just outspoken, It might be, polarizing in some cases. He might have some, I don't know, maybe some little issues, but it's not something that is that bad that you can walk through. You know, you can work it out. But now she wanna leave because, like I said, the grass is green. It's always greener on the other side. So, but good thing for Kanye because, like I said before, the first dude that she married, that's her husband. She's not even Kanye. She's not even your wife. You was in bondage. Yeah, you took a vow, but your vow, her first marriage, the vow still stands because the vow is still death, so it stands. So the vow you took is invalid, but now you out of it. Yo, should be happy, man. You got a fresh start now. Now Kanye can get married because he wasn't married. The marriage wasn't valid before, so he can get married. He can have a fresh start. He can get married. Dr. Dre, when Dr. Dre met his wife or his ex, she was married to a basketballer. They were having problems and shit. So Dr. Dre is free now. He was in bondage as well for 20 years, but now he's free. He can get married again. He can have a fresh start. So good. So for men, we got it good. Man, we are the price because we are the providers. We are the protectors. We are the head. So man, don't let this woman play you. MC Lyte wanna be out here at 50s. Hey, good luck. Yeah, man. So I just wanna, touch on this a little bit. Thank y'all for rocking with the kid. Like the video, sub to the channel. Drop a comment. And I'm gonna see y'all later, man. Be easy. Yeah.